So, you know, when you don't understand sexual energy, you just think celibacy is hard. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna do it? I'm itching, I'm fiending, I'm this. Like, I had homies and shit that used to be on some shit like, yo, bro, I ain't had pussy in a week, like I'm itching and shit. Like, damn, nigga, you might need to check that shit out. I don't think you itching because you didn't get pussy, but nah. It's like those dynamics show that people have to refrain from sex, and it's like it's an addiction. You know, it becomes an addiction because you're addicted to the feeling. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's like you need to be above certain frequencies before you even able to have sex. Like when you're able to ascend to the crown chakra frequency of energy, of thought, then you automatically detach from earthly attachment. So you now know how to connect to things and you know how to disconnect from things. So this means that when it's time for an orgasm, you're able to stop yourself and say, I don't need to get it right now, because that desire is not there. You're not addicted to the desire. We're not addicted to the sex. We're not addicted to that. We're addicted to the nut. Like, that's what we're addicted to. You know? So when you put that into perspective of how the energies are, then you have to realize that you now will be taking on the energies of other people. And that's where it gets crazy. That's where it gets crazy. And that was really my whole point for becoming celibate. Like, now, when I say I'm celibate, let me explain that. Because motherfuckers be thinking I'm like a sage or some shit in the temple, just not gonna have sex for the rest of my life. No, nigga, I'm selectively celibate. If I can see that our energies are aligned to a point that allows sex uninterrupted, yeah, I'ma do it. Yeah, it ain't no ifs, ands, and maybes about it. But like, if I understand that you're still operating from a root chakra level, or you're still operating from, like, I'm not having sex with nobody who's not at the heart chakra and above. Like, I can see what level, what frequency you're on, literally. Like, but that comes with understanding how frequencies work. So it's like, when I understand what frequency you want, then I can say, okay, I can make that judgment call. You feel what I'm saying? But if your emotions aren't even into, no, hell no, nah, because I've done that before. I've been in that situation where I took on everything of this person. So, like I said, sex is an energy exchange. It's an energy exchange. Now, the more partners you have or have had and that you did not cleanse, the more energy you're going to exchange. So, you feel me? It's like if this, and your mentality can change. That energy can affect you so much that you become an entirely different being. Why? Because, as I said, if you look at somebody who's operating from the root chakra, they are just on survival. Somebody who's operating from the sacral, they're just emotions. You feel me? And it's not even all the way controlled. Like, if little shit can make them volatile, you don't need to be fucking with them, because that energy is gonna tap into you, and then you're gonna realize one day you're just like, yo, why the fuck did that piss me off? You feel what I'm saying? I started to realize that, you know, hindsight is 20/20. I was in a relationship where, you know, monogamous. This is the only person that I'm having sex with. You feel what I'm saying? And it'll be like, you know, when we first started talking, like, I didn't have trust issues. I didn't have insecurity issues. I ain't have no doubts about none of the shit that I was on. Then it was like a year and a half in and shit, motherfucking, I found myself going through her Facebook and shit, because she, you know what I mean, she happened to leave it up on my laptop, and I was like, go through the shit, find out something. I was like, whoa, so I'm deep in this motherfucker. I'm in her honesty box, like deep in this motherfucker. And I had to catch myself. I said, what the fuck are you doing? This ain't even you. This isn't even who the fuck you are. Like, you don't do this shit. And then I had to stop and like, damn, I don't do this shit. Like, it was, and it's like, I caught myself at that moment, because it was like, from what I do. Like, I think from my honesty box, I sent her something as, you know, trying to be a decoy or some shit, and then I waited, and then I waited to see how she was gonna reply, some crazy shit like that. But I was like, yo, that's not me. But it was like, that's who she was. I literally started picking up all her energies. You feel what I'm saying? All of them, to the point where it's just like, and it's like, when you're monogamous with that person, you have, like, you're open. Your whole portal is open. You take on everything. See, people be thinking that it's just women that get this shit. Like, you know, oh, it all embeds in the womb. Nah, like, we're dual beings. Like, we're masculine and feminine too. Like, we're at that point. So it's like, we gonna take on the shit too. You feel me? So we take on these energies, and then these energies consume us.